Sophomores, today we're taking our learning about percent from yesterday, from earlier today, and just extending it. Objective: given a part and the percent, students will be able to solve problems involving finding the whole. Percent problems always have a part, a whole, and a percent. What do percent problems always have? Right, part, whole, percent. Now in this case, let's read through this problem. Deja read 30 pages of her book. She read 20% of the total number of pages in this book. 20% of the total. How many pages are in the book? When it's asking how many pages are in the book, is it asking how many pages are in the part that Deja read, or is it asking how many are in the total book? Right, it's asking in the total book. So it's asking for the whole. Now, whenever you see a percent problem, I want you to go ahead and write three things. P for part, whole, W for whole, and then the percent sign for percent. In this problem, what is our percent? Right, it's 20. What is our part? 30. What is our whole? We don't know yet, so we're going to put a box right there. Now, the next part of the problem says, use the double number line to solve the problem. What are the two units we have to make ratios with our double number line? That's right, percent. I'm always going to put percent on top, and pages. Now with percent, what is percent always out of? Sorry, it's always out of 100. So we're always going to know the end of the double number line is 100 for 100%. Now, what do we think goes with 100%? The whole or the part? That's right, the whole is what goes with 100%. That's what we're trying to find. So I'm going to put a box right here. We've got a double number line that's split into 10 sections. How much percent is each section going to be worth? That's right, each section is going to be worth 10%. Go ahead and fill the rest out right now. So now we've got our percents laid out 10 through 100. Now we've got to figure out what is the part that we already know. Right, the part we know is 30. Deja read 30 pages of her book. What does 30 go with? What percentage does 30 go with? That's right, 30 is the 20% that she already read. So 30 is going to go right here. If 30 pages is equal to 20%, how many pages are 40%? That's right, 60. Go ahead and solve, sorry for the musical interlude, I don't know what that was. Go ahead and solve for what was the total number of pages in the book. All right, so what you could have done, you either could have gone and said, all right, 20% equals 30 pages, so half of that, 10%, is 15. And you could have said, okay, 10%, there are 10 tens in 100, so there's going to be 10 of these in this, 10 times 15. Or you could have kept on counting, 30, 60, 60% would have been 90, 80%, 120. Either way, you would have ended up with 150 total pages. So 150 pages. For this next one, Michaela signed up for a bicycle race in the summer. Anything we need from that sentence? No. Cross it out. She biked 20 miles and rested for an hour. If Michaela completed 25% of the race, how long is the course? What are the three things I write when I see that this is a percent problem? That's right. Part, whole, percent. What do I know from these? What's the part? Part is 20. What's the percent? Percent is 25. Do I know the whole yet? No. Whole is what I'm looking for. Now, what are my 2 units for my double number line? You might have said hour, but in this case, I'm not actually worried about hours. I'm worried about the length of the course. So I'm worried about percent and miles. Go ahead and set up your double number line. With the double number line, what is always going to be at the end here? With the double number line with percent, what is always going to be at the end here? That goes with the whole. 100%. Now, here I'm asked, I know 25%. To do this, I want to go ahead and break my double number line into 25% increments. That means pieces that are each worth 25%. How many lines I'm going to have to draw to make 25% increments up to 100? Right, I'll just have to draw 3 lines. 25, 50, 75. Now, last little help I give. I know 25% is my percentage. Where does my part go? Your part goes with 20. Go ahead and use that to solve the problem and then complete the rest of practice.